Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Tireless Golem here with another video, and it is day 21. I know it says day 20 here, but we're gonna use the same bingo card we used yesterday because pretty much nothing has changed. We're still looking for Pikachu, Charizard, and Buzzwole. We're gonna go ahead and get into our app. It is now day 21, which means we got 10 more days left until the end of this month, season, whatever you call it. And like I said before, if we get to 800 subs in this channel before the end of August, meaning October 31st, we will in fact give away a $50 gift certificate thanks to one of our fans, Fahad, who has been very active in this channel as well as on Discord, graciously donating to the giveaway, which is really exciting. And if anyone out there isn't subscribed, already we see a Mewtwo EX. Okay, well, that's not one of the ones that we wanted to hit, but I'm not going to say no to a Mewtwo EX. The more EXs we get, the more likely we are to kind of trade them away to people. We're going to hold on to some of these in order to do maybe a giveaway in like over the next few months. We're not going to, like I said, we're not going to give away everything all at once. We're going to do like a slow and steady drip of cards from this set, because this is an exclusive set. Deluxe EX is an exclusive Deluxe set. So we're gonna, make the best of what we can. We're gonna try to collect and, try to amass a collection that we can use. Maybe not as leverage, but that I can't think of a better word other than use as leverage to get into more prize support and stuff for maybe like tournaments or what have you. So anyway, the game is a lot of fun. They've definitely been taking action to make the game more enjoyable for the public. You've got people like me who enjoy the collecting aspect. You've got people who enjoy playing competitively. And you got people who enjoy, playing casually. The game mechanics, the overall, social context of the game is nice. Though I will say that a lot of people have complained about, not complain is not necessarily the right word, but they've been having suggestions for how to improve the game. Maybe having different functionalities like, one thing that I always thought would be cool is if people could spectate other games. I think that would be really cool. Or maybe having a message thing or an emote thing. Other games do have emotes or messages, though I would say probably not the best idea for everyone to do, because the thing is, a lot of these... Sorry, I got cut off there. What was I saying? Yeah, basically that there is a collecting aspect of it. There is the aspect of the game that people like to play casually. There's a lot of different aspects to this game, and I think that having a chat of some sort in this game might not necessarily be like the best idea that people are gonna want. I think that some people do think it's a good idea, but I know from like experience of having other games with a chat room, people might not necessarily want that, because people can obviously be, if you can say anything you want, it could be really bad. It could be like people could say offensive things, people could be rude, it could cause a lot of drama, and it could also discourage people from participating in games or interacting with people. Though there is the option to mute people in some games, so I mean there's that as well. There's a lot of different things, directions that they can take this game, and I think that the beauty of TCG Pocket is that it is new. Even though they didn't make as much money this month as they made like 10 months ago, like who cares? Honestly, who cares? They've made so much money, and they're still making millions and millions of dollars off of this game. So I think that it's going to be okay. Ooh, are you kidding me? A Palkia? All right, let's go. Oh, this is a God pack. Wow. Can we get... Okay, well, it was a decent God pack. It was a decent God pack. That's pretty cool, though. We got a God pack, and that definitely means that we get to take 3 2-stars off the list. I wasn't expecting a God pack. Maybe if I had known that we were going to get a God pack, we could have put that on the bingo. But that would have been really cool. I did not expect to get 2 God packs in this set. That's pretty awesome. And yeah, we did get 1 immersive, so we need 3 more immersives in order to play bingo. Let me just take a look at this. This is awesome. That's a pretty decent god pack right there. Unfortunately, that's like, I think that might be our 10th Lucamine. We just keep opening that card up. We have yet to open Professor Oak a second time. We did open a natural one like a few days ago, but it looks like there's just some cards you're just not going to open up naturally, and nothing you can do about that, I guess. Well, anyway, so we've got the opportunity to exchange pack points today, which I think we may or may not use. I kind of want to see what we're going to open tomorrow before I jump the gun, because we do have a lot of time. Time is on our hands right now, and 10 more days means a lot. Means that we can we have the opportunity to exchange. Well, let's see here. We just need Charizard, Pikachu, and Buzzwole, and I think there might be another one. I think I don't know if it's Dialga that we're missing. There is another one out there that we need 3 copies of. I think it's Dialga. So we might be in a bit of a pickle where we just have to, like, start exchanging pack points for whatever we need. I would say I'd be happy with getting like at least 4 copies of every 2-star would make me happy, and then just getting however many Professor Oaks that we end up getting would be fine, I guess. So that is kind of where we are right now. So far it's been, okay, I was gonna say we didn't have any shinies, but look at this, we got a shiny. We got a shiny here, so we need 3 more shinies in order to get, so we might actually be able to get bingo today if we get 3 more shinies and a Buzzwole 2-star. Either that or a Charizard and 3 immersives. I think it's more likely that we get 3 shinies and a Buzzwole. Alternatively, if we get a crown where I think we already got a parallel electrical cord. Electrical cord parallel is one of those ones that is like really hard for me to I keep forgetting that I'm looking for that. I'm actually not looking for that anymore, by the way, but I'm still keeping it on the bingo card just because. But I'll probably change the bingo card around a little bit for tomorrow. We'll see. We will certainly see. But anyway, I hope you all are having a good day or night, depending on where you are, depending on what time you're watching. I do want to make some announcements here. I hit 300 followers on Facebook, which is pretty crazy. Now, some people think that there's a lot of bots on Facebook, and doesn't mean that much. But considering I put the Facebook out like only a few weeks ago, literally like a month ago, to have 300 already is pretty cool. But to be fair, I did do a lot of marketing on that on Facebook, which is why I did get a lot of followers. I don't think that they're all bots though. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if bots bots obviously exist everywhere. But places like Facebook and YouTube do a really good job of addressing bot issues. And so stick around, because I don't think I'm going to do anything crazy on Facebook. I'm mainly using that to market the printing, small business, and doing other smaller projects. I'm going to be showcasing those on Facebook. Anything pretty much that I don't necessarily doesn't necessarily fit the bill for YouTube, we'll probably just go to Facebook or Discord or some sort of other platform. But yeah, this channel is still going to be mainly focused on TCG Pocket. I Sleep Too Late is going to be focused on Magic and Pokemon in general. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, and then the Discord is going to be for mostly Pocket people. But I think that I am going to invite people who are from the I Sleep Too Late channel to join this Discord server as well, because we're going to have some fun. We're going to do some cool things, and we're going to have a good old-fashioned good time. So that's kind of where we are right now. There's still no current plans to sell Pokemon cards. I know that was something that we were talking about before entertaining the idea. Right now, doesn't seem like that's something that we will be doing. But we will definitely consider selling merchandise of some sort, play mats, mouse pads. Um, I have a lot of ideas. I've thought about maybe making my own card game. I have a lot of cool projects out there that, like, honestly, I don't think that these are like, I have some projects that are like in the next month. Some projects, like for example, the giveaway, that's a like next month project. Some projects are like in a year. Some projects are like 5 years, 10 years. If I do sell Pokemon cards from a distributor, that would probably be like a 10-year project. Okay. Just putting it out there. People have said a lot of things about how hard it is to make a game store, and I don't really have any plans on making my own card game store. It just seems like right now, fiscally, it doesn't seem like a good idea in this current economic climate. I'm sure there are situations where it would be a good idea, but just given the circumstances, I think that it makes sense not to spend boatloads of money on a game store when right now game stores are not doing too well in general. I'm not saying that there are game stores that are not doing well. A lot of game stores are doing well. Nice. Yes. Okay. So Solgaleo was actually, now I remember. So Solgaleo was one of the cards that I was missing. That I was like, oh, I have 3 copies of it. But now we have 4 copies, which is awesome. So now it's just Buzzwole, Pikachu, and Charizard that are the only 3 that I only have 3 copies of. So unfortunately, Solgaleo was not on the bingo card, but big but big but we've got just 3 cards, 3 2-stars that we need for like an extra copy of to finish off the cycle of 2-stars. So that's really exciting stuff. It looks like we are going to be able to. It looks like we're going to be able to max out this set for all intents and purposes. There are going to be cards that we aren't going to have enough copies to flare out, but I think that by the end of the 10 days, most cards will be completely flareable. And by flare, I don't mean like every single flare, obviously, because that would require me to have multiple copies of a card. I think that I have just enough copies to get the max flare on a card twice, which is exactly what I really needed. The question is, are they going to allow trading of 2-stars? Well, they will, but how is the flaring process going to look like? Because if I'm still going to require extra copies of a card to flare them out, then obviously I think what's happening is they're thinking about what to do. They probably haven't decided yet what they're going to do, which is why they haven't made too many announcements about it yet. But I think that their team is kind of brainstorming ideas. And I do truly believe, honestly, as pessimistic as I've been in the last few days, I do think that they are trying to figure out a solution to the promo issue. I think that promos is something that they are trying to figure out, and I trust them. I do trust this game because they were a huge hit in the beginning of the year, and they still are. I have mentioned this time and time again that the success of this channel very much depends on the success of the card game of this game, because like all I ever do is make videos about TCG Pocket on this channel, and so far it's worked out for me, you know. And I did also, just so you know, we did get to 770 subscribers. If we hit 30 more subscribers, then yes, we absolutely will do a giveaway if this happens before the end of October. We've got 10 more days, and we'll see. That's like an average of 3 subscribers a day. I don't know if that's going to be possible, but I mean, it might be possible. We'll see. We'll see. I did promote one of my videos, by the way, the giveaway video. I promoted that just because I do. Promoting videos on YouTube does tend to get you some subscribers. I don't know if it's going to get me more people to join the Discord. It seems like people are joining the Discord, however. I'm noticing that the number of users on the Discord goes up slowly and steadily. So that's pretty cool. We definitely have a lot of exciting things lined up for this channel, lined up for I Sleep Too Late. We got a lot of things lined up in general. And, you know, the thing is, like I said before, we're going to have to make some decisions, some sacrifices, some restructuring when it comes to after the New Year's, when when I have uh, my first child, I guess, which is going to be really exciting. So I mean, things are going to get crazy. Things are going to get really busy for me, and the hope is that still be able to manage to make YouTube videos. And I'm sure I will be able to do it. Other YouTubers are fathers, and they make YouTube videos just fine. It might be a little bit harder. It might be a little bit more stressful, but it's definitely not impossible. And I think I can definitely pull that off. But just so you know, I am also working. I'm doing a lot of other things. So, there's this YouTube channel, which is a hobby of mine. And then there's my regular job. And I have a social life too. I have friends that I hang out with. I have things to do on my breaks. I go to parties. I do stuff that every regular human being does. I don't just always go on YouTube and make videos. Although I do enjoy videos on YouTube. I do enjoy watching and interacting with people via these social media platforms. I'm pretty active on Discord, I would say. It's just that I like to follow certain servers, mainly the Pure Hackmon server. I like to follow CDH, which is a Magic the Gathering server. I also like to follow some other servers as well, Project Pokemon. Not like religiously, but I like to follow some. I'm pretty active on certain aspects of Discord. I also used to be active on other outlets as well. I would say I did used to play a lot of Showdown. I haven't played a lot of Showdown lately, and that is something that I would be interested in doing perhaps in the future. It's just been very hard for me to manage all these games. I mean, Legend of ZA came out, and it's been almost a week now, and I haven't had time to really play with the game. I would love to make videos on that, but the problem is everyone else is making YouTube videos on ZA. I'm not doing any of that because I am busy making videos here. I'm busy working. I'm busy doing all this other stuff, and I just don't have time for ZA. At least not at the moment. Maybe I might record some videos for that next week if there's time, but time is not something that I easily have. Just so you know, it's not something that comes easily, and time is money. I've mentioned this before. Time is money, and that is such a true statement. Although the thing about time being money, time is more valuable than money, right? Because you can always increase or decrease money, but you can't take back time. Time doesn't just, once you lose time, you don't get that time back. So this might be philosophical, but like, you spend your time wisely, folks. Enjoy the time that you have, because time, there's only so much time in the universe. I mean, I'm sure there's more time in the universe, but in life, I guess, there's only so much time in life. And so that is the last message I leave to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or concerns, leave a comment down below. If you'd like, subscribe to my channel. I upload videos daily. Also, feel free to follow me on Discord. I will post a link in the description, and I will see you